Hello. Hopefully this works, and I hope it's not too loud. But crazy enough, this is the only free time I have to record this, and for some reason my neighbors have decided to turn on the loudest thing. I think you guys can hear that. Hopefully not, but if you do, oh well, I'm gonna keep this close to me so you guys hear me better. So, I mean, I mean, bro, welcome, you know what I'm saying? It's the race car, man. This is too tough. If you don't know me or have an understanding of who I am, my name is Preston. I am a engineering student over at San Jose State University. I'm originally out from a little smaller town closer to Sac. It's pretty hot here, nothing wild. I went through high school. I was an athlete for most of the time, and I've always had a desire and passion for racing cars. And that's where this comes in. This has been a dream of mine that I've been building slowly over the years, and it's coming closer and closer to becoming what I wanted it to be, and that is a time attack car. I have since being 15 and a half, my family was nice enough to, give me a car. And, I don't think any of us would have recognized or would have thought the car would come so far, so fast to say, or that it would be a full spec race car. But nevertheless, my mom believed in me. She let me tinker and touch the car. And now I can say I am privileged enough to be a 19-year-old young black kid with a race car. Yeah, man. But some specifics are this. With this car, I want to get the chassis lap record over at Thunder Hill Raceway. That's my goal. That's what I will achieve. And to do that, there's some more steps to do. Obviously, I haven't had you guys all the way along the way. That's fine. That's cool. But to catch you guys all back up to speed, right? So what we have with the car is it is a Ford Focus ST 2014. Let me get this chair out the way. I'll go ahead and stand up a little bit. 2014 Ford Focus ST. It came in a tuxedo black, beautiful, great, right? Now, if you're looking at my car right now, you'd be like, oh, where's the front bumper at? Well, the front bumper is actually deep within whatever's going on in the middle of my car. Okay, because I just recently got back from one of my races and I had made my own custom splitter. Now, that splitter, for those people who don't know, it's an aerodynamic device that helps cars pull to the ground the faster they go. Right, so I made mine, and there's some revisions to be made to that. Like I said, I'm an engineering student over at San Jose State, and I got to get some internships somehow. But I also got to make my car go faster, and nobody takes these cars to the limit of which I want to take them to. So I have to make parts on my own. Cool. So moving around the car, we have some chill stuff going on. I'm currently running 255 by 35 18s RT660 Falcon tires. They are wrapped around a Koenig 18 by 9 offset, I believe 38 plus 38 wheel. These actually have been pretty solid. It's complete squared all the way around. It fits almost perfect. We have a little bit of rubbing. I'm currently on some ST XTA coilovers. Blessed enough that they gave me a sponsorship to be able to have these coils on the car, because they are very pricey. And then I guess moving around, we'll save the motor for last. Coming around to the driver's side, I have a O&P racing seat with halos. The reason I chose to have halos is because you'll learn very quickly that when you're driving on a racetrack and you have aero that you built yourself and you feel how much it holds your car to the ground, when you're going into some turns, if that aero gives out, you just know what's going to happen. And I also made an agreement with my mom. I was like, hey, I want to race. And she's like, you know what? I support you. And moms don't really be supporting racing. Come on, guys. But she said, I'll support you if you have full safety. And I just knew one of the days at Thunder Hill, the 3 mile, I was going around the first turn. For those of you who know that track, right after you come out of the paddocks. That sharp turn. That's when I didn't have a rear wing. I only had a splitter that I wasn't even a splitter I made. I remember coming around that turn and I was just thinking to myself, if the car didn't stay on the ground, I would flip into that field. And it made me understand that I need some good safety going on, some real strong safety. So I have a full Halo spec seat. So it's very great. I have, for the meantime, I have a Race Quip 6-point harness bolted into partially the car and also the seat frame and the brackets. I have a quick release OMP setup for getting out of the car quick of ease. Of course, the car is tuned, and one of my favorite things I have here is a shift light. This thing goes crazy, and it's one of the most beautiful things. I have dreams and visions that made me get that. Now, moving on to the rear, I've deleted all my seats, taken everything out. You know, got a race car, weight reduction. As a matter of fact, it's gonna get even lighter. To be king of the hill, the car's gonna have to go on a diet. Man, at this point, so am I. But I have a partial harness / roll bar. It's very nice. It's made from Massive. I got to swap it out for a half cage. That's the requirements of racing. And then moving to the rear, I have a BYC wing coming out of the UK. It's actually a very beautiful wing. It's been one of the only wings for the Focus that has not been for pure show and looks. So it took a while to get here. You know, I still love it though. I have to do some more reinforcements because I had to already put some metal behind the back of where you drill the holes into the trunk, but the added stress of the wing and downforce that the wing generates has bent. Oh my goodness, guys, they stopped the noise on that car, thank the Lord. But it has actually bent the back of my hatch, and that's pretty no bueno. I got to figure out a way to reinforce that. Of course, got to use what I've learned in my studies. And then now, if we're moving to under the hood, right? Under the hood, we have a normal 2.0 liter, stock block, stock head, stock turbo. But I've done everything you can except for crack open the block internals or turbo. It's been, man, it's been a headache a little bit, but I'm very happy with how it's come. It's charge pipes, radiator, different intercooler, oil cooler as well, and then it has an intake. It has baffling on the side of the block for better oil. It has dual catch cans, catless, full exhaust. What else we got going on here? Oh, it has a blow-off valve. I do run thicker oil for when the car runs hotter. It's more protected. You know, that's an absolute necessity. And, you know, yeah. Got some custom brackets and stuff that I've mounted up, that I've done. There's a lot on this car that has been one of one. And now that you guys are a little bit caught up, it's time to join the journey, man. Like I said, my name is Preston King. Welcome to King of the Hill.